Hey guys, it's Justin, and today I'm here with another BeamNG Drive video. This is episode 2 of the Driving Until Destroyed series, tribute to Failrace's Driven to Destruction series. I will have a link in the end card to his channel, and one of his episodes along with on the card to the top right of your screen, right about now, or at the beginning of the video if you want to, go back and check that out. That would be greatly appreciated by him, probably. Anyways, we are back with episode 2. This is our first vehicle for episode 2. This is the Van Marauder. It is an automation mod, so it crashes a little differently. Again, I have high hopes for this. However, I do feel like I say that for all of the vehicles. This one's a fairly fast off-roader. The automation ones prove to be strong. So, even if it isn't very good at automatic gear shifting, as this one doesn't seem like it is, it should still do fairly well. Oh, big air time from the Van Marauder here. So we are probably going to pass the Vendetta, which, if you remember, was an automation car as well, I'm pretty sure. And oh, that's no good. That's no bueno. We can still drive. It's a good thing it's just four-wheel drive, and it's only slightly pulling to the right. We have passed the Vendetta. We only have 3 wheels, though. So, this is going to be a little interesting. I've never driven this car before. It seems to actually drive fairly well. It's a pretty nicely driving car. But, like I said, the automation ones are fairly good. Oh, it can't make left turns. It just... Oh gosh, it really can't make left turns. It really does not like left turns. We'll just ignore that. I feel like if we land on a bump really hard, all of that force is going into the front right axle. Oh, glitchy graphics. So if you haven't watched the first episode of this series, check it out. That will be in the end card. So, basically what we do is we drive the cars until they are destroyed or can't go over 15 miles an hour. This might be this one done, actually. We are waterlogged. We are hydrolocked. So that is the end of this car. I can pull it out of here. Potentially. Alright. So we are hydrolocked, but that's not the most of our worries, because we are also missing both front wheels. That's a little bit of an issue, considering we can't drive without front wheels. In fact, it doesn't even steer anymore, because it's hydrolocked so bad. So, I guess that is the end of the Van Marauder. Put up a good fight, but in the end, it just wasn't strong enough. Alright, so for our second vehicle here, we have the LKS Pre-Runner Desert Trails Edition. So this is basically a truck that is made for desert racing. So it should have some... Oh... Should have some pretty strong suspension. The lag is real with this one, apparently. So I have very high hopes for this one. Very, very top heavy, though. As we can tell by the fact that it almost rolled there. Really fast. Kind of difficult to control. If you look at my throttle meter at the bottom of the screen, you'll see I'm not squeezing it in very much, and it's already going 40, 50 miles an hour. Alright, first jump. Hammer the throttle, and... Oh! Ho-ho. I will say we have cleared that fairly well. Oh gosh, it wants to do a celebratory donut. Yeah, cleared that fairly well. Only one issue, and that is that the light bar has fallen off, but this thing is incredible on the jumps. Like, it's landing perfectly flat. Oh. Well, I got caught on a invisible corner there. That is driver error. I didn't know that there was an invisible corner there. I will have to take that turn a little wider now. We have passed the Vendetta. We have passed the... well, no, we haven't, I guess. Oh, top heavy strikes again. Alright. So, yes. Very top heavy, in fact. Alright, so we gotta be aware of that. Here's the jump. Oh, and we have cleared the jump fairly well. We have passed the Van Marauder in it losing 2 wheels and its glory. So this will be the first time in this episode that you guys have seen this part of the course. If you watched the last episode, you will have seen it twice by now, I think. Nah, once. I think we saw it once last episode too. Oh, big hit on the suspension. However, it's still going, and the engine, surprised it's still perfectly fine. Radiator's fine. We aren't pulling in any directions whatsoever. So first lap, basically just visual damage, shedding some weight, you know. Not bad. Not a bad car at all. Top heavy. We learned that one by the fact that we only have 1 light on the light bar now. Oh, you gotta be very careful here, because this will tear up your wheels. And we have made it the first lap. That's fairly good. That's better, in better condition than any other cars we have tested here. It's hard to commentate while you're driving, I will say that. I'm managing. I'm not very good at this, so, you know. Give me some credit. I'm kidding. Alright, so we have passed almost every car, I do believe. We have passed the D series. And, oh gosh. Alright. So yes, if it does flip on the side, I am able to unflip it, as you have found. That does not count as it being out, only if it goes under 15 miles an hour. Oh. I need to get used to this thing being this top heavy. Oh crap. Oops, I opened Windows a little. Alright, let's close that, and we are good. Back onto the game. Alright. So we only have 1 more vehicle we can possibly pass. And that is the Fire Chief vehicle from last episode. The Gavril Roamer. So we are very close to it. The Roamer had some problems with the radiator, which is why it turned off. And we have passed that. This car, this truck, this trophy truck, made for this terrain. Whoever guessed it would have came in first place so far. Top heavy. Oh, I knew it was going to do that. Oh, we're good. Sweet. Alright, so forwards. And oh, good landing. This truck. Alright, let me tell you, I'm impressed. I did not expect it to go this well. I guess, you know, it's made for this and everything. So I'm gonna start being more lenient once I pass that 3rd jump on the 2nd lap. Just like, you know, lenient as in being more generous with the throttle and being a little less cautious, because I know the cars can go this far if they have cleared it, you know. Those rocks will catch your tires and your engine or any low-hanging body parts on your car. We are actually... oh. Going a little too far out. We are actually... oh, fine. Do another donut. Yeah, as I was saying, we are actually going to make it onto a 3rd lap if we don't get caught on these bumps here. Or on the light poles by my good driving. Alright, we are actually on to our 3rd lap. Oh gosh, that suspension looked like it just, like, completely buckled on its own weight. However, me, as I open windows trying not to let it overfill with oil, it just keeps going. Like, that suspension looked really, really bad. Like it would have broken there, and it didn't. And the front wheels are angled in a lot with the camber. I guess that gets more grip or something. I should know more about this when I'm doing it, but you know, whatever. I also am hoping that you guys can hear me, because this truck is very loud, and I might actually need to caption this. And I hope I don't need to caption this, but oh gosh, I might have to. Clear it, clear it. Oh, we did not clear that. Don't go in the water, you will die. Alright, but we technically cleared the jump, just not great. And we are gonna tip again. We did not. We are safe there and cleared that jump. Perfect. Again, perfect landing. You know, this truck, what is this, third lap now? This truck might actually make it to a fourth lap. If, you know, my driving mixed with the lagging, just slight lag, running at about 30 or 40 FPS right now. Just with this truck lagging and my driving, hopefully that doesn't stunt it very much, because I want to make it a fourth lap. Ah! Oh, that front wheel. I wonder if these wheels have like a failsafe or something, because that front wheel did not look very good. That front wheel looked like it was twisted completely backwards. But we have way cleared that jump. Onto these little tiny motocross bumps. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. There is no other way to explain this. This truck is incredible. Rolled over multiple times. Gotten some bad landings off of jumps. And it's still going. I take full credit for this. I'm kidding. I will give the mod full credit, because my driving is really bad half the time, and it's the same for every car. Same path, same everything. However, this thing, almost onto its fourth lap. And radiator isn't even close to overheating. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel. Like, that fuel gauge is going down. And the fact that we're on our fourth lap, you know, third celebratory donut, one each lap, I guess. I guess that's how this is gonna go, huh, car? This episode might be longer than the last one, so I'm gonna have to do for a third vehicle a car that probably won't make it as far, because, you know, I'm trying to keep the videos a consistent amount of time. Sorry, I just had to itch my nose there. I'm trying to keep these videos a consistent amount of time, and I'm not really getting there with this car, because we are already on the fourth lap, and it just keeps going. It's not pooling, it's not overheating. It's pretty good. Well, it's pooling a little to the left, but that's really it. Hi. That's really it. It's just pulling to the left a little bit. Well, that's because of my driving. This truck, though, like, oh, it's really top heavy. Alright, so for the fourth time, we have to unflip it because I keep forgetting it's top heavy. That's fun. One per lap now. Huh? Yeah. I know, that's why it chose it. But I thought it would make it more than 4 laps, or under 4 laps. Thought it would die in maybe 2 or 3, but it's on its 4th lap, and it's still just barely pulling to the left. So it might actually run out of gas before I finish this truck off. Ah! Top heavy! So top heavy. And I keep forgetting. I don't want to starve it of oil again. Alright. Again, so top heavy just knocks it over. Not very good, however, it is still making it fairly far. We are on to this jump for the 5th time? No, 4th time, I think. And, oh, that made it further than it normally does. Hey, we lost a spare tire. Dad, stop. I'm trying to film. So we did make it for a 4th lap. Around that. And we made that jump pretty well. We only lost the spare tire, which isn't horrible. Oh, two-wheeled moment. And we are upside down again. Oh, we aren't gonna flip ourselves. Alright. And top heavy just gets us again. These poles will shred your vehicle if you touch them on that jump, because that is a fairly high-speed jump. So I'm not going to touch those. And let's just keep going here. This car, like this is gonna be a long video, you know. We're about to be on our 5th lap, I'm pretty sure. And of course I'll correct myself if it is more than 5. After this, it could be our 6th lap. I'm just, you know, not 100% sure. Man, oh gosh. Oh, that front wheel. It is pulling to the left. That front wheel keeps looking like it is just annihilated. And it isn't. Oh. Oh, that might be the end of this thing. I hope we can make it further on 3 wheels. Again, the grabby wall just gets us. This thing, like, needs that wheel. Now, we're only going 7 miles an hour, so we're gonna have to end it there. It did make it onto its 5th lap. However, it didn't make it much further than that. And I did have high hopes on this car. It did make it pretty decently far. However, that catchy wall just got it in the end. Alright, so for our 3rd vehicle, we have gone with something on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Not really the complete opposite end, but, you know, something fairly close to that. This is the Abishu Kashira 3.0 GTZ all-wheel drive. I don't think this is going to do as well as the last one, considering this is more of a kind of racing-oriented minivan rather than a complete decked-out off-road-oriented stadium truck. So, you know, probably not going to do as well. It is fairly quick. I will say that. I mean, I guess it's a 3-liter V8 probably. That's probably what the 3.0 stands for. So this nice 7-seater minivan is... Wow. We have broken the drive shaft. However, it is still driving. You know, now this is fairly impossible to do. And this is, I'm fairly sure, a vehicle that came with the game. I don't know if it is or not. It might be a mod. However, it is based off of a vehicle that came with the game, if it is a mod. We have lost the drive shaft. We are pulling, like, I'm pushing my joystick all the way to the left, and it pulls very harsh to the right. I cannot drive straight, okay? If I try to drive straight, this thing is going to spin out to the left, or right. Look, I'm not even pushing the joystick, and it did that by itself. That's how much it's steering to the right now. I'm used to it pulling to the left, but it is not pulling to the left, it's pulling to the right. Alright, are we going to clear this jump? Oh, no, not the water. Alright, well, good effort put up by the Abishu Kashira. However, the water got the best of it. And I will pull it out of the water to assess the damage. Hopefully not by the door. Let's get it by this here. Alright, so here we go. Here is the Abishu Kashira. Nice and deadified, I guess. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button and hit the red subscribe button and that bell icon to get notified of when I upload. And until next time, this has been Dresden. Check out Failrace's channel on the end card along with one of his videos from this series. And a video that YouTube recommends on the left side of the screen. That's a video that YouTube recommends you should watch from my channel. Check out the first episode of this series if you haven't seen it yet. And until next time, this has been Dresden. And goodbye.